But first tonight at 10, what a difference 5 years can make here on King Street. The Majestic Theatre is celebrating. Neighbors and police are celebrating right along with them.
Local leaders say it's a transformation thanks to two young guys with a big idea. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Carlson.
And I'm Eric Franke. First tonight at 10, it's a big week for the historic Majestic Theatre in downtown Madison. Now thriving, but not too long ago, it was a venue that left a very sour taste in the mouths of neighbors and the police. Club Majestic, as it was known then, was the center point of mass street fights back in 2006, even shots fired at bar time. Police say they did all they could to stop the problems. Only News 3's Marc Lovicott has a look at how far this area has come. He is live tonight on King Street. Marc.
Eric, it has come a long way, but it was slow going and not an easy task. It took two out-of-towners to eventually come in and convince skeptics that they had a plan that would work. King Street is not the street it once was, and that's a good thing.
It was just out of control.
Lieutenant Dave McCall remembers the days of fights, shots fired, stabbings. It was a little over 5 years ago, and it all surrounded a business with a very famous facade.
The district was trying to work with the owners, and it wasn't working. We had certainly done everything that we could.
Club Majestic, as it was known back then, had cast a dark cloud over this historic street. And police say these two guys pretty much saved the neighborhood.
It definitely did take some time, and it was a lot of work, but we eventually, I think established a new name for the venue.
Matt Girding and Scott Leslie are celebrating 5 years as owners of the Majestic Theatre. 5 years this week, in fact. They came in with an idea and a love for live music. And police and neighbors say they changed the neighborhood.
I think they were skeptical for fairly good reason. We were two out-of-towners, and we were young, and we'd never done this before, and the city was coming off a pretty ugly situation.
With the earlier problems on King Street, police had been spending tens of thousands of dollars on police overtime, all associated with the old Majestic. Now
you would see the same numbers at the Majestic now that you would see at a church.
Girding and Leslie don't like to take full credit for the transformation. They say there's a lot of good stuff going on in their neighborhood. All they're doing is something they've dreamed of.
Last year we were a top 100 club in the world as far as ticket sales, which for a 600 capacity club in Madison we're pretty excited about.
And as we mentioned, this is a pretty big week for the quote-unquote new Majestic, celebrating 5 years of ownership for those two guys. And they've got quite the week planned for their 5th anniversary. For more on that and all of the things they have planned, you can visit the news link section on our website, channel3000.com.
Big weekend indeed. Marc, thank you.